NBA season is about to begin. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, finally we get to stop talking about this team and
the Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Helping the Los Angeles home-court advantage for the Lakers, we are live at the Staples Center. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Hayward 3 and Favors the 4. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop.
A lot of praise has been sent Kobe's way over the years, but perhaps one of the biggest I heard last season was when Grant Hill called him the toughest person he ever had to go against. Alec Burks, really known as a slasher coming into the NBA out of Colorado. His outside shooting was questioned, but he's put in the work, and he's become a solid three-point shooter. Still young, he's only going to get better and better.
Outside for Kobe. Feeds it to Johnson. Kobe attacking over Burks. Kobe, that's good.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And Burke at 6'6", good quickness and ball handling ability, Clark, and he can play points in a pinch.
And you know, Kevin, the Jazz asked him to play there at times in the past. Combo guard steals with legit shooting guard size. That's a lethal package.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. And it's rejected. Favors with the ball. Here's Cantor. Buries it down low. Cantor's got his first basket.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The shot by Bryant, no good. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Burke. The shot is off. Good D by Johnson. Now the Lakers on the break. Kobe with the ball. That's good from 17 feet away. Bryant's got 8.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Hill. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Hill. That's 10 points for Kobe Bryant. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Well, Trey Burke and Alec Burks, the Burks. Try saying that fast 5 times.
I will not. That is indeed a bit of a tongue twister. But, you know, Kevin, these two have a chance to make a pretty special backcourt tandem. Both are really exceptional ball handlers. And I like Alec Burks' ability to attack the rim and finish creatively. And, you know, Trey Burke showed in his rookie year that he can shoot it from deep and knows how to run the team effectively.
Now here's Bryant after Enes Kanter's miss. And Kobe, here we go. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Kobe's got 15 points.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Deflects the pass. Burks kicks to Favors, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Bryant, and there's another one for the Lakers.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Burke with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Burke the pass to Favors. Moves back up. And the layup is good.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Bryant has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz trail by 6. Now here's Burke. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That is good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Cantor kicks to Hayward. Burke dishes to Hayward. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Hayward's got his first basket of the night.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
The three from Bryant. The long distance three is good. Kobe's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. 24 points for Kobe Bryant.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Pass to Hayward. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Jeremy Evans is out there with Steve Novak. Then it's Exum. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Hood in at the two-guard spot.
Kobe Bryant in his 19th season in the league. But remember, he's played in 220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. Then you factor in his play with Team USA. I'll tell you, he's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
Here's Exum following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from Exum. Now here's Kobe. He's got 26. And that one's good. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Kobe Bryant top 5 in all-time minutes played.
And Kevin, you know those minutes add up, but he's found ways to overcome the wear and tear and still remain effective. His great skill level and ability to make tough contested shots remains valuable.
A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
Now, here's Exum. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. They double him with Boozer. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And, you know, for the Lakers, no competition from football. There's not a pro football team in the L.A. market. It's one of the top 2 markets in the country. And it is a basketball town. You look at their TV deal, which is really mind-boggling. It's worth about $3.6 billion over 20 years. That gives you a lot of financial firepower there.
And he gets the bucket. Hood's got his second basket of the night. Lakers leading by 11. And here's Kobe for three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch. Well, guys, you look at the financial resources for the Lakers, not the same advantage that it once was, because with the most recent CBA, it's really restricted spending. The question is, how will that impact the Lakers moving forward? And this is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Jeremy Lin knows that an awful lot is expected of him. He said, I'm very young in my career, and because the expectations of Linsanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back and remind myself the journey has just begun. It can be hard to keep things in perspective, but gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded.
And nobody certainly will ever forget Linsanity, but it would be asking to think too much for Lin to be in that zone all the time. Thank you, Doris.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up.
Dante Exum is one of the highest drafted international players in history, despite being relatively unknown. Not many scouts had seen a lot of him in person, but big performances at the Hoop Summit and the FIBA Under-19 Championship helped solidify his stock as a top prospect.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Jazz trail by 16. Burke, the pass to Favors. Here's Exum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Exum's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Kobe draws the double. Kicks it to Lin. Back to Kobe. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. And Utah making a change here. Burks is checked in. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Dishes it to Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they're knocking a lot of those shots down.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 5, and they're able to recover. Outside, Kobe. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Burke kicks to Hayward. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Burks can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 17. "19 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one's good.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well and finding good opportunities.
Got a piece of it. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. Kobe's got 49 points in the game.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers on top, running away with this one. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 49 points, and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times.
Pretty much unguardable out there. He has just been fantastic in this game.
Oh, it's been a stupendous performance, no doubt.
Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Well, guys, the Utah Jazz, one of the better front offices, I think all would agree, in the NBA, narrowly missing the playoffs in 2013. And they saw this loaded 2014 draft class, and Steve, they decided to go young.
Well, tough to let Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson just walk away, but you know there's a plan in place, and the Jazz felt like they needed to go young. They didn't want to tie themselves up long term with contracts that would just lead to mediocrity. So the rebuild is on, and this team does have some talent.
And you know, for the Jazz, you look at this lineup with Trey Burke, Alec Burks, Gordon Hayward, Enes Kanter, Derek Favors. I mean, they're all 24 years or younger. I think this is a team that can grow together, and we've talked about it before, continuity being such an important piece of a successful team. And they've already shown they can win ball games, so I'm interested to watch this group grow together and see where they can get to.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Bryant's got 57 points. Utah shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively they attack the basket at every opportunity. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Johnson kicks to Bryant from outside the arc, and that one's good. Kobe's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Cantor's shot is off.
Well, the Jazz, I think, still in this rebuild, but it's interesting. They've got a lot of young assets trying to make a break from the middle. They've got talent, cap space, draft picks, big goals in mind. They're looking beyond just fighting for a playoff spot.
The Lakers winning the amnesty bidding this summer to bring in Carlos Boozer. He had a down season a year ago, but on the final year of his contract, he'll have some extra motivation to bounce back.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Kobe comes with the double team. To the inside, Burks nails the baby hook. Burks has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-4 run right now. And for Carlos Boozer, waived by the Bulls as they brought in Pau Gasol, but he can help this Lakers team.
Yeah, you know, he certainly bolsters their front line, and as I said, in a contract year, he couldn't ask for a better stage to showcase his game than the bright lights of L.A.
Burke dishes to Hayward. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Hayward's got 6.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
And here's Bryant for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here's Hayward. He has 6. Here's Burks. No good with the layup. Los Angeles has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And here's Kobe for 3. The shot is off. And it's Utah the other way. Here we go, one-on-one. Power down with both hands.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Those are not the kind of opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throws. Who could forget Jeremy Lin's dynamic and dramatic emergence with the Knicks back in early 2012? He went from an end-of-the-bench type player struggling just to stay Clark in the league to a national storyline in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, it was insanity for sure. I mean, and his play has settled to where he's a quality rotation player now. And quite honestly, I think he's more comfortable not having to be a media fixture like he was during that Linsanity phase. I think he's much more understated and doesn't really enjoy the spotlight, and this is much more comfortable for him where he is now.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Wesley Johnson picks one up. For Utah, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge. Boy, they look helpless defensively.
That will count. Cannot hit.
On and my thumb on and take 2 of these and call me in the morning. You should see the way the chain harness the charming. Fly 'em like a bird, like Nelly Furtado.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, Jeremy Evans is out there with Trevor Booker. Then there's Steve Novak. Then it's Exum, and it's Hood in a shooting guard.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Ryan in the post. Lets it go from 11. That's good.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Jazz shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. It's Novak from outside. Can't get it to go.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Kobe with it. Now defended by Exum. Pulls up. High post. And again, Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Exum kicks to Booker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Ryan in the post. Right side, Kobe with the fadeaway. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points.
Here's Booker. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, for so long, the Jazz had been a competitive team in the West due to their defense and grit, but last year that just wasn't the case, and it showed in the standings.
Clark, the Jazz usually a factor in the Western Conference, but last season they finished at the bottom of the conference and mustered only 13 wins against the rest of the West.
You know, we've talked about it before, but it all goes back to defense. I mean, the Jazz usually can stay in games by not giving up easy points, but they tend to wane in that defensive effort over time.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Hood can't get it to go.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's Clarkson. Randall kicks to Clarkson. Drops one in from the wing. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Knocks it loose. Evans, a screen on Nash. Here's Clark. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Clarkson. Fader on the way. Evans with the rebound. Here's Hood. The pass to Clark. Booker in the post. Misses the baby hook. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Sacre. Here's Clarkson. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Buried from 15 feet out.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Kobe Bryant. You have to look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result.
And here's Nash outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
To the left wing. Novak kicks to Hood. They get it again. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The dish to Nash. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
And the Lakers with some changes. Boozer comes in for Randall, and it's Bryant in for Young. So it's the Lakers now. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kobe kicks to Nash. Pulls up on the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
And it's sent back by Bryant. Out to the wing. From deep three-point range. No good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.